Hello everyone. So once again we are going to solve some MCQs on Light So welcome to Light Okay, so we are going to solve some MCQs on RRB. So let's explore RRB. So RRB General Awareness is, and here we have two sections, English medium and the Hindi medium. So we are just going to click on English medium. Okay, so here we have the RRB GK syllabus. So these are the options we have: polity, history, geography, science, and economy. So we are going with history because the part of this section comes in modern history. We click here. Okay, so as you can see, this is the general modern history syllabus. We have around 30 chapters. So yeah, we have 32 chapters. So we are going to click on this particular chapter, that is Advent of New European Powers. And here we are going to solve some MCQs on Dutch. So let's have a look. Okay, so I think there are around 10 MCQs on Dutch. Okay, 10 MCQs, and these are really important MCQs. Although not much questions comes on Dutch, and especially from this chapter, but let's solve these MCQs. These are really important ones. Okay, so we have the first question. The Dutch ship was called as. Now, the important thing you should know that the English, the Portuguese, the French, the Dutch, the Danes, they all had ships. They all of them had ships. But the Dutch ship was lightweight and really fast. Okay, and the important thing about the Dutch ship was that it had only a crew of 7 to 8 people. Okay, and they could manage the ship. This was the beauty of that ship, and the name of the ship was called as Fluid. Okay, Fluid. It was a lightweight ship, and it is one of the reasons why they could travel faster and easier than the rest of the colonial powers like the French, the British, the Portuguese, and even the Danes. So the correct answer is Fluid. Option C, Fluid. Who was the first Dutch traveler to reach India? Now, the correct option is Cornelius. Cornelius de Houtman. He was the first Dutch traveler who reached India. It was around 1590s. Okay, so the correct answer is Cornelius de Houtman. Option C, Cornelius de Houtman. Where was the first Dutch factory established in India? So, most of the colonial powers had their factories established in a place called as Masulipatanam. This is very, very important place. Okay, so this place is actually in Andhra Pradesh, Masulipatanam. So this was the place where the colonial powers, even the Dutch, established their base. And for the Dutch, it was the first place. Okay, Masulipatanam. The Dutch gold coins minted in India was called as. So the Dutch actually went into the deep south, and they established a friendly relationship with a king called as King of Chandir Nagri or something, Chandirgiri or something, and he was a South Indian king, and he allowed the Dutch to mint their own currency. A dumb move, you should never do that. If you are an emperor or if you are a king, you should never allow a foreign power to mint their own currency. This is a very bad idea. Okay, so the correct answer is pagodas. So the Dutch were minting their own currency called as pagodas in India. So the correction is option D, pagodas. The first headquarters of Dutch kingdom in India was. Now, the Dutch actually started as a base somewhere near Masulipatanam. They established a second base in Nizapatnam, and after that they established a base in Pulicat. Now, Pulicat was a place that was given by the king of Chandirgiri. So the correct answer is Pulicat. Okay, option A, Pulicat. The clash between English and the Dutch that resulted in the deaths of 10 Englishmen. Now, this is a very important clash that happened in the modern age. Okay, only 10 English men died, but still it is known as massacre for some reason. And this happened in a place called as Amboya, and this Amboya is present in Indonesia. Okay, so this is a famous incident called as Amboya massacre. So the correct answer is option D, Amboya massacre. The English threw Dutch from India after this battle. Now, it was a battle in Bengal. Okay, this event happened in Bengal, and this battle was called as Battle of Bedara. English by then had firmly established their position, and they overthrew the Dutch easily. So the correct answer is Battle of Bedara. The new capital of Dutch was located in. So it was located in Nizampatnam. Now remember this, the earliest capital was located in Pulicat, and it was later shifted to Nizampatnam. So the correct answer is Nizampatnam. The second Dutch factory was established in. So the first factory that was established was in a place called as Masulipatanam, and after that it was established in Petolipoli. Okay, so the correct answer is Petolipoli, which is also known as Nizampatnam. Okay, Petolipoli or Nizampatnam, if they give you the option. So the correct answer is Petolipoli or Nizampatnam, both are correct. Then we have the 10th. When did the first Dutch traveler reached India? So the correct answer is it was somewhere around 19. So the correct answer is 1596. Okay, it was Cornelius de Houtman who reached India, but here the option is 1590. So we are going with 1590. Okay, so let us explore how many of our answers are correct. Let me just click on finish. Okay, 9. Unfortunately, I have marked the correct answer wrong. Okay, so as you can see, this answer. Okay, I'm just giving you a glimpse what will happen. So as you can see, 1590 is wrong. The correct answer is 1596, but here I have mentioned it as 1506. Some error from my end. I'm really sorry about that. So it should be 1596. Okay, so I just rounded out at 1590. So this is also wrong. But the correct answer is 1596. Okay, the when did the first Dutch traveler reach India? It's 1596. That is why we have got one answer wrong. So that is why our result is 9 out of 10. Not 100%. Okay.